Well, Antonio, we're here today to discuss the Master Farmer 2025 Exceptional Service Award, which you are a recipient of. Congratulations. Maybe we should start out by asking you, some questions here, your background, why you got interested in agronomy, and go ahead and tell us where it all started, that sort of thing.
Well, I'm Antonio Mallarino, as my last name may indicate. I have pure Italian genes, although I grew up in South America speaking Spanish. So after being in Iowa almost 40 years, I still have my accent. Now, why I decided to study agronomy and come to Iowa? Well, of course, I was in a dairy farm. And actually, when I was studying in high school, I really liked physics, astrophysics, and I wanted to go for astrophysics. But of course, being a farm boy, and I hate living in cities, large cities. I was in the environment, and I knew very good agronomists there, so I began studying agronomy. And then I like it, so I started studying agronomy. And at the time, they didn't require a graduate degree in the University of Uruguay. So I started there, but then I felt that I had to get a master or something. So, and I wanted to come to the United States. I got a scholarship. I could go anywhere I wanted. And I had several good ag universities like Iowa, North Carolina, Virginia Tech, and things like that. But I remember I was a kid. I think I must have been about 10, 11. I was on the farm. I couldn't read English yet. And my dad couldn't speak English, but he had some knowledge of English. I remember we didn't have electricity, we didn't have a generator, we would have these lamps, and that must have been 61, 62. But my dad had subscribed to these magazines. And I saw these pictures with these monster tractors and these fields, of corn and soybean in Iowa. I didn't know how to pronounce Iowa at the time, Iowa. I said, oh my God, I remember those. So when I had a chance, and then I talked to people of these 3-4 universities, I said, I'm gonna go to Iowa. So I came to my master in 1979. I was here 2 years. I like it. I tell people that when I left from the Des Moines airport, I remember I was looking at the tarmac there, the gates, and I was crying. I had such a great time those 2 years. So I went back, and then, of course, like in many South American countries, there were all these problems there. I never had any problem, but the environment wasn't too good in the university. And I told my wife, hey, maybe we should go back to Iowa to get a PhD. Yeah, I started in Iowa State as a postdoc, research associate with the late Fred Blackmer and Reggie Voss in 1989, late 88. So I work as a postdoc, a research assistant scientist, things like that. And then when I was ready to go home, because my wife, she was getting a PhD in animal science at the time, when we were ready to go back to Uruguay, I had a position in the university there. The John Webb retired, and they opened his position. He was one of the sacred cows, and soil fertility in Iowa State. John Pesek, John Webb, Reggie Voss, Henway, all those names. And so, I said, I'm here. What if I apply to that position? And I did, and I got it. But from the start, I really liked extension and outreach a lot. So I had a 20% budgeted. But, I mean, without telling anything to my bosses at the time, I started working more. So essentially in the mid-90s, I think I started having 100% research and 100% extension. So, but I really like extension. I work with farmers. I'm known as the maniac of a number of sites, field research, and I like to work not just in research farms. I like the research farms, but I work with farmers. So I have plots all over Iowa. And that's what I wanted to do. The best memories I have is Iowa farmers, that they really were thankful for what I did and thankful for my honesty. And I mean, I thought they were wrong. I told them, And I mean, if I was wrong, they were telling me, But it was fun. Really was fun. I remember my father came twice to visit, one in the summer, one in winter. When he came in the summer, I can't remember when it was. Of course, I took him all over Iowa, And one day, we were at home, he was on leave the following day. He said, you know what? I'm really proud of you because you really feel not an American, you feel an Iowan. So that's why actually I got this award when I retired already, this Master Farmers Award. And I had many awards, I'm old, and I had a successful career, but this is one of the ones that I really felt the most. When Gil called me over the phone, I got goosebumps because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to help Iowa farmers. I wanted to help the Iowa farming families. That's what I wanted to do.